things to do, they leave the house.
I don't have time to play like she has time to play. I got a lot of work to do and a lot of responsibilities. I don't get this. You don't show up here and stuff like that. It's like, what are you doing all day? It's certainly not cooking and cleaning, because then, listen, there's nothing to say here.
Why are you insisting on
Kody Brown's sister wives family doomed, Robyn Brown. Robyn Brown shares her perspective on what led to the collapse of Kody Brown's Plural family in a revealing sister wives confessional. Kody Brown's polygamous family, featured on Sister Wives, has been through years of drama and turmoil. Now, his only remaining wife, Robyn Brown, is reflecting on the reasons behind the collapse of their plural family. Over 2 years after Kody's 3 plural marriages officially ended, Robyn's comments during the latest season of Sister Wives offer insight into what she believes went wrong. According to Robyn, it wasn't just about failing relationships but 2 other major factors that contributed to the family's breakdown. It might include her breakdown of trust is one of the major reasons for the Sister Wives family's demise. In the opening episode of season 19 of Sister Wives, Robyn Brown confessed that the lack of trust between the wives and the jumping to conclusions led to the demise of their plural family. She expressed sadness over how the women were increasingly distrustful of one another, pointing out that the name-calling and accusations eroded any chance of reconciliation. According to E! News, in this episode, Robyn also shared her fear about the current situation of her marriage as the only wife. "Marriage is a scary subject for me now. I don't know if I would live it again. I'd have to have a guarantee. I feel like things would go well and that I could have a good relationship with whoever else Kody married." Robyn is doubtful whether she, as the only wife, is now enough for Kody. While Robyn's take may resonate with some, it is unlikely to sit well with her ex-sister wives. Christine Brown, who left Kody in 2021, has long stated that she felt alienated by Robyn and was never offered genuine friendship. This mistrust only intensified over time. Kody and Robyn are the last remaining members of the once thriving plural family. Despite Robyn's claim that the family could have survived if only the wives had trusted one another more, the reality is that Kody's shift in focus toward Robyn and her children left the other wives feeling abandoned and, eventually, the family's breakdown. Robyn's entrance into the family became the breaking point of the Sister Wives. Robyn's entry into the family in 2010 was a turning point. Kody Brown's first 3 wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine, initially claimed to be happy about welcoming a new wife into the family. It quickly became clear that Robyn's presence upset the balance within the family. The tension was further intensified when Kody legally divorced Meri in 2014 to marry Robyn and adopt her children. For many fans and insiders, this moment marked the beginning of the end for the family. Janelle voiced concerns about the legal restructuring of the family, and Christine's growing dissatisfaction with Kody's preference for Robyn ultimately led to her departure. The situation worsened when the family moved to Flagstaff, Arizona, in 2018. Kody's newfound focus on Robyn, including spending most of his time with her and her children, caused increasing friction, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. The other wives and their children felt neglected, handling responsibilities alone, leading to conflicts and, eventually, several exits from the family. By 2021, Christine had left, followed by Janelle in 2022, and Meri's decision to seek a spiritual divorce from Kody in 2023. With Kody's marriages disbanded, Robyn remains his only wife, though she has expressed an interest in living a polygamous lifestyle again in the future, something that has yet to materialize. As Sister Wives continues to document the fallout of Kody's marriages, one thing is clear: Robyn's influence was one of the key factors in the breakdown of the Brown family as fans once knew it. With the new season, the family's journey is far from over, and the ripple effects of their polygamous life will continue to be felt for years to come. After son Garrison's death, Sister Wives fans think Kody Brown fumbled the bag with his another precious kid. Kody Brown's relationship with one of his youngest children truly has been criticized by fans who don't want him to miss out like with Garrison. Kody Brown's polygamous life, which has been documented in the ongoing reality TV show Sister Wives, has been in a bit of shambles. After separating from two of his wives, Christine and Janelle, the family had to deal with the tragedy of losing their son Robert Garrison, who reportedly died by eyesight in early 2024. While the latest season does see appearances from Garrison as it was filmed in 2022, viewers have noticed some mistakes that the Brown family patriarch is making that may adversely affect his relationship with his children. Fans have criticized Kody Brown's lack of bonding with his daughter Truly, despite many appreciating the little one for being a sweetheart. Sister Wives Cody Brown gets criticism for fumbling with his daughter in the aftermath of son Garrison's death. It is tough to bond with 18 children spread out over 4 marriages, but Kody Brown chose the polygamist life and he has to bear the brunt of it. The star of the reality TV show Sister Wives has been receiving major flack for not showing much interest in one of his youngest daughters, Truly, who he shares with Christine. Fans of Sister Wives have been grappling with the death of Robert Garrison, who sadly died of eyesight in early 2024 and is still in season 19 as parts of it were filmed in 2022. Kody Brown shared the son with Janelle, who has expressed how she has missed her son, who was reportedly mentally ill, via People. I have been re-watching and am at Maddie and Caleb's wedding preparation when Maddie asks Truly to be her flower girl. Truly's response is gracious and precious. She has so much love for her older siblings. Kody really missed out on knowing this little girl, and it's such a loss not being able to express love to her and receive love from her. It is so fortunate Christine chose to marry a gentleman like David. Anyone who makes that effort to know Truly is very lucky. She is a hoot. Others also came up with instances where Kody Brown did not meet her emotional requirements and about the relationship with his other children in general too. Kody Brown is reportedly furious over Christine's logic in taking Truly away from him in the wake of their divorce. When Kody Brown's polygamous life first started airing on Sister Wives, it seemed like he had figured out how to live with 4 different wives and their combined 18 children. However, as the episodes progressed, the ideal man life bubble seemed to burst, and after 25 years, his wife Christine decided to leave him. When she left, she also took away their daughter Truly, and she has since claimed that the decision was for the best as they got distance when their relationship was still great. However, Kody Brown furiously questioned the statement and said that the logic was not sound, via US Weekly. For Christine to think that she's saving my relationship with Truly by taking her away from me and just preserving it, that's such BS rationalization. It's ridiculous. Christine has been regarded as the first person to be disillusioned by the polygamous life, and subsequently, his other wives Janelle and Meri too have left Kody Brown. I don't even know who he is anymore. Kody Brown brought this upon himself. Ex-wife will hire a lawyer to avoid conflict with the Sister Wives villain. Kody Brown's ex-wife is lawyering up to fight him in the recent season of Sister Wives, and fans can't get enough of the drama. Who was once a charming family man has transformed into chaos as the seasons of Sister Wives have progressed over the years. Thus, it is safe to say that people have been eagerly anticipating Kody Brown's downfall, and it seems that moment is finally on the horizon. In the latest episode, Janelle is fiercely advocating for her terms, and fans are absolutely loving the intensity. Here's a rundown of what's happening. Janelle is ready to move forward, and she's lawyering up. Following her 2022 split from ex-husband Kody Brown, Janelle is shedding light on the complicated situations surrounding the Coyote Pass land in the recent episode of Sister Wives. In this latest episode, she is finally standing up for herself, and fans couldn't be prouder. For those who may not be aware, Janelle Brown intends to sell her share of the family's Coyote Pass land. This follows as she plans to move forward from both the property and the chaos that surrounds the Brown family. In the recent, November 3rd episode, which was the 8th episode of the season, she said, via E! Online, "I don't even know who he is anymore really. He hasn't been in my house for 2 years." It's clear that Janelle is truly ready to move on from her marriage and all the bad things that came with it, aside from her kids, of course. While Kody is desperately trying to reconcile and hold on to the past, Janelle isn't backing down. She seems determined to carve out a new path for herself. Kody Brown is not happy with Janelle's move. Janelle points out that the stakes are really high for her currently. The Coyote Pass land is basically their only asset from the marriage, making it a big deal for as well as Meri, who also Lou. The first 2-acre lot right now is Kody and I. The second 2-acre lot is Kody and Robyn. The third is a 4-acre lot and it's Meri, myself and Kody. And then the 5-acre lot, because Christine quit, is Kody and Robyn. To figure out what to do with the land, Janelle is thinking of bringing in a lawyer, much to Kody's dismay. In the latest episode, he launches into a rant, claiming that Janelle betrayed him. He accuses her of showing loyalty to Christine instead of him. He is not happy at all. Thus, it is safe to say that tensions are running high, and only time will tell how everything will pan out. At what point will Kody Brown realize he may be the problem? After 3 divorces, the Sister Wives star hasn't learned a lot from his failed marriages. Kody Brown from Sister Wives continues to blame ex-wife Meri for their failed marriage, despite his own shortcomings and history of blaming others. Reality TV show Sister Wives may have brought along Kody Brown as the husband of 4 wives and the father of many children, but it seems like his marriages didn't quite work. This comes after the fact that he ended up divorced from 3 of his wives, with the only one continuing to stay by his side being his most prioritized 4th wife, Robyn Brown. But it seems like even his failed marriages haven't taught him anything. While all of these past seasons have been enough to make fans realize that Kody himself fails to give himself enough credit for his failed marriages, it hardly sounds like he realizes his own mistakes. This is true considering how he still seems to blame his ex-wives over his failed marriages, especially Meri. Kody Brown still blames Meri over their failed marriages? Kody and Meri Brown got married decades ago in 1990, with Meri serving as his first wife. However, their marriage didn't last long as he soon tied the knot with his second wife, Janelle, in 1993, followed by his third wife, Christine, in 1994. Within 2 decades after this, in 2014, he legally divorced Meri so that he could marry his 4th wife, Robyn, and adopt her children. Nonetheless, the pair decided to stay together despite all their differences, even though they had a difficult time communicating through the years. But then, after all his other wives had left him, Meri was the last one to let him go, leaving Robyn, his last and only wife, still wed to him. Of course, when she decided to let him go, Meri also embarked on a new chapter in her life. However, while Kody Brown originally told his first wife that he would continue to play the part of being married to her but would never love her as her husband during season 18, he seems to be rewriting history now. This is because, in one of the recent episodes of season 19 of the reality TV show, he was seen dumping all the blame on Meri for his shortcomings instead. In the episode, as the pair dived deep into their split, Kody claimed that the reason he became disinterested in his first wife in the first place was all because of her. Additionally, he also expressed how he wishes their marriage had ended sooner, even though it was Meri alone who openly attempted to not only talk to Kody about his feelings but also got rebuffed for it. That said, it was evident from his words, via TLC on Instagram, that besides not taking accountability and blaming his first wife for pretty much everything that went wrong in their marriage, the Sister Wives patriarch also wasn't interested in making amends with her and continuing their relationship. But the worst part is that Kody seems to dump the blame on everyone but him. Kody Brown seems to blame everyone but himself for his shortcomings. While his blaming Meri Brown for the shortcomings in their marriage is one thing, what Kody Brown fails to understand is that he may be a bigger problem in his marriages than what he credits himself with. To say the least, it seems like the only person who feels to be getting the accurate amount of love, respect, and attention from him as his wife is Robyn Brown. Previously, too, he never once hesitated to lie with his account of the stories and play the blame game when the discussions came to his first marriage, making ugly comments while blaming Meri for everything. Then, when it came to his marital struggles with Christine and Janelle, his second and third wives, he once again altered his retellings of his relationships with them. If that wasn't enough, Kody Brown has further made matters all the worse for himself by not only playing the bad guy in his ex-wives' lives but also in his children's lives. This is because he has noticeably struggled to take accountability in his relationships with his children, lying and blaming everyone else for the failures rather than owning up to his own shortcomings. With all of this being said, it becomes questionable just how long Kody's currently ongoing marriage with Robyn would last if the series of events continues to go this way, and if he refuses to take accountability and responsibility in his marriage with his fourth wife as well. Because when it comes to the case of his other wives, he has already lost the Kody Brown was always like this. Fans don't think Sister Wives is the reason why Kody has turned into a bad father. Kody Brown is still being called out for his terrible parenting, which the public thinks has always existed, but his kids only noticed as they grew up. Sister Wives is now in its 19th season, and things just keep getting messier for Kody Brown. The drama in their relationship is still heating up, but it seems like everyone is more interested in how Brown is as a dad. Some recent comments from two of the mothers of his kids have also caught people's attention online. The pandemic really seemed to shake up the entire family dynamic, but as viewers follow their story, it's becoming clear that he hasn't changed much at all. In fact, Brown has always been a less than ideal father, and it feels like all of that is finally coming to light now that his kids are grown. It seems like maturity is something he just doesn't know how to handle. How does Kody Brown behave toward his children? For fans of Sister Wives, it's no secret that Kody Brown hasn't been the most present or attentive father to his kids with his current or ex-wives. The dynamics have been pretty unhealthy, especially considering how things used to be a little more positive in the past. It seems that the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 really shook Brown up and even pushed him into a monogamous relationship with Robyn Brown after Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, and Meri Brown decided to leave. However, it's his behavior towards his children that has started to draw more attention lately. In the past, he made an effort to be present in his children's lives, but that seems to have faded over time. As some of his kids grew up, this became a real test for him. While managing 18 children is undoubtedly challenging, he doesn't seem to care whether he's being a good or bad father. More often than not, he appears to play them against each other instead of fostering a supportive environment. On top of that, Brown has a really strange way of interacting with his kids. He often comes off as two-faced, trying to be one type of father to some children and a different kind to others. The older ones seem to have picked up on this and have formed strong bonds with each other, clearly fed up with their dad's behavior. Meanwhile, Brown seems aware of this and often plays the victim instead of taking responsibility for his actions. In short, the reality TV star appears to view things from a completely unrealistic perspective, or he's fully aware of his actions and just chooses to continue down this path. He treats fatherhood like it's an obligation and comes off as both selective and selfish. Kody Brown's relationship with his children may not have been caused by Sister Wives. The truth is, it seems like Brown never really wanted to be a father or felt happy about it. It appears to be more of a role he felt he had to fill, almost like a requirement for him to evolve and move forward in life. This perspective might become even clearer when considering popular opinion on the matter. For quite some time now, the public has been recognizing Brown's negative behavior, pointing out that, despite the more positive vibes in the earlier seasons of the reality show, this has always been part of his personality. It wasn't a sudden change, rather, it has become more apparent as his children have matured and gained a better understanding of their father. On social media, there's been quite a bit of debate about this, with many people highlighting how his ex-wives are no longer willing to put up with his behavior. It's worth mentioning that two of his ex-wives recently did an interview with Radio Andy, where Janelle pointed out that Brown doesn't seem to have a grasp on reality. He's charismatic. I do think he is selfish, I do, and I do think oblivious is probably good. Like, he seems to be sort of like, I don't know, the reality is bewildering to him. Christine too described him as deadbeat dad and oblivious. Seems like they aren't that unaware of his shortcomings either. Sister Wives is available to watch on Max. Most disgusting moments of Kody Brown and Sister Wives that will make you hate him. These are 8 moments from Sister Wives that display Kody Brown's worst behaviors, from favoritism to emotional manipulation and public shaming. TLC's Sister Wives is a unique reality show that started in 2010. The series follows the life of Kody Brown, a man who has 4 wives. Not all his wives were legally married to him. He was married to Meri but had to divorce her to marry another girl named Robyn. Apart from these two, he is spiritually married to Janelle and Christine. Together, they navigate through the complex lives of plural marriage with 18 children spread across 4 households. At first, the show seemed like an intriguing look into polygamy, which is filled with family values and how they tackle different challenges together. But as the years passed, cracks started to appear in their picture-perfect life. What started as a cute, "we will face whatever challenges are thrown at us," quickly turned into a blame game, and most of the time, the finger pointed at Kody himself. Over time, fans have started to notice how Kody has transformed from a quirky patriarch into a man whose behavior often comes off as manipulative, controlling, and deeply disrespectful. While all families have their issues, Kody